All right, guys, did you watch the debate 2 nights ago? Did you watch the debate Trump versus Biden, Biden versus Trump? My gosh, it was a battle. Well, not really. But anyway, guys, I'm going to talk about that. You're like, Michael, you live in Costa Rica. What do you care? Well, I do care. Hey, I'm a patriot. I'm still from the States, man. I watch what's going on. And I'm a political junkie, even though I think both parties and the political system in the United States is corrupt like most around the world. But I'm still into it. And we're going to talk about it in about 40 seconds. Guys, I'm Michael Allen from TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Guys, we do have another relocation retreat coming up. It's in November. You got plenty of time to plan. If Costa Rica's on your radar, and after this, watching that debate, maybe it is. But you're not quite sure if Costa Rica is right for you or not. This 6-7 day event is going to be for you. Nobody cares if you live here. We just want to give you great information so you can make the good decision. We love hanging out. It's a very good time. It's fun, man. Just the contacts you'll meet is worth the price of admission. You don't want to start off anything in Costa Rica with the wrong people. We got all the right people. So anyway, if you're interested, you want information, all that stuff is in a link in the description below. If you haven't subscribed, please do. YouTube's hard, man. YouTube's hard. If you want to see videos as we put them up, hit the notification bell. Man, I got the big cup for this. This one's big. This is my probably favorite cup of my big cups. Thank you, Adam. All right, guys, did you watch the debate? Again, I am a political junkie. I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten older. I don't know what it is. But I really do believe that no party is really speaking for me. I think it is all about, the top money earners. I think we don't live in a democracy. We probably live closer to an oligarchy. I think both parties is corrupt, and I think it's corrupt through big business, the military industrial complex, Google, and obviously corporate media. They can, that's the tie-in. And they're not speaking for us. They're not helping us. They don't care about us. I think the reason we know that is because there's this thing called the internet, and they can't lie as good as they used to. They still lie, and they still try, and they still gaslight. But if you're interested and you want to know about something and get more of the truth of the matter, you can find out. Especially when you're like me and you live in Costa Rica, you got some time on your hands. I can go down those rabbit holes that a lot of people maybe can't. You get your, you're busy. You have kids or whatever, and all of a sudden it's 5 p.m. You're getting ready to eat dinner. You watch a little bit of the news, ABC, NBC. That is the corporate media. They are not. They're just giving you. They're fed what to say. Trust me on this. I get all my news basically from sources that I believe. Even though I think it's all corrupt, I still kind of want to know what's going on and what the thinking is. So I do tend to listen to people that will, like a Republican will talk shit about his own party if they're screwing up. A Democrat that will talk shit about their own party when they're screwing up. And I like that kind of stuff. I don't like being on a tribe. I don't do good in tribes. I wouldn't be in one because I'm not towing your line if I don't agree with it. And so nobody really speaks for me, neither party, just so we're clear. But anyway, I'm into it. I'm freaking into it. And I watched it. Now, the other thing good about me, and probably a lot of views, I'm 64 now. I'm 64. I don't need a commentator. I don't need the news. I don't need a lot of people telling me what I hear and see and know. You don't got to tell me what I just saw and try to gaslight me. Go, you didn't see that, Michael. What are you talking about? That wasn't true. Your eyes are just, don't believe your lying eyes. So when people tell me stuff, I'm like, dude, don't try to tell me what I just said or I heard. I saw it. I heard it from this thing, and don't try to tell me what it was. So I'm older now. You can't really do that to me anymore. Now, what I want to talk about, this debate, I'm sure you've all heard now, obviously. This debate has nothing to do with Trump. And unfortunately, it has nothing to do with abortion. It has nothing to do with immigration. It has nothing to do with the economy or the wars. It had nothing to do, unfortunately. Those were the things that we needed to hear about. But what were our eyes on is Biden. That's the story. That's what this whole debate was. I probably won't even say Trump maybe one more time in this whole thing I'm talking. This was purely about Biden, completely about Biden. I knew because I can see when he walked out on the stage within 3 seconds, I knew he was fucked. The gait, the old man shuffle, his face of blankness. Where am I? And then he starts talking in these incoherent word salad. Can't finish a sentence. Can't. His thought process is messed up. He's confusing things with other things. In the first 15 minutes was it was so bad. His open mouth. The blankness, the mashed potatoes in his brain, just nothing was firing. It's almost like they gave the shot too late, because he did fire up a little bit in about 20 minutes where he was kind of halfway bad. I don't know, lucid a little bit. But man, they must have gave him whatever cocktails they give him to get him a little bit more spry. Must have been a little late because it wasn't working. It was embarrassing. Now, to me, it saddened me, man. It freaking saddened me. This is my leader. I live in Costa Rica and I love living here. This is one of the reasons I love living here. I can watch this stuff from afar, but it still saddens me. Now, why is it saddening me? Because we know people like that. My mom's partner just died less than a year ago at 97 years old. He was the bomb until about 95 and a half. They're walking, they're healthy, they're eating good, they can carry on, he could carry on conversations. But then the last year and a half, you see it. The forgetfulness, the repeating of things, the little bit of anger, when they're sitting by themselves, that just open. I knew that Biden was in decline before 2020. I saw the signs. The signs don't stop. They get worse. So you can say all you want. No, he's not. Yes, he is. It's starting. It starts in probably all of us. I think I've already started on some of these old things. I've told you about a couple of mine. I've got some forgetfulness. It's off the charts. I'm not throwing stones. I was just saddened. This is the guy. This is our leader. This is the guy we look up to fix some shit that's really going on. We got wars going on. And if you can't, how do you not recognize that? How do you not recognize and most people that watch this channel are probably a little bit older, maybe from about 35 on or whatever. People our grandfathers or people we love, people we see this, we got to help them down the stairs. They can barely, their legs are all stiff. They're confused. And you saw all that in 3 seconds of him walking out on that stage. And I'm sorry if you didn't see it, and I'm sorry if you didn't know. I guess I have more time. I've known about this decline, like a lot of you, for freaking 4 or 5 years. So one thing, I'm glad some of you people that, maybe weren't aware because you don't have time to, spend the time I do, maybe doing research, that you saw it, what a lot of us have already known. Now, at first, I'm saddened, man. It just saddens me because you just think of your loved ones and you see it and all that. But then now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Now, why am I mad? That's elder abuse, man. That is freaking elder abuse. Jill, his wife, maybe not put in prison, but held to account. Family members, staff, the corporate media that protected him, that act like they didn't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, how many times have you heard this? Oh my gosh, behind closed doors during meetings. Oh my gosh, he speaks to us in Latin. He does chin-ups at the breaks. He's running to every meeting. We can't stop him. He stays up till 1, gets up at 5, bench presses 400, comes up. Come on, man. Come on. I never believed that. And people would tell me that, and I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't see it, but maybe you saw it last night. Now everybody's surprised. Oh my gosh, he was so bad. Really? So saddened and then mad because the people that have been running cover, how do they even hold their head up? How do you watch MSNBC, whatever the fucking network that Joe, whatever his name is? I saw a clip on the internet just like what, a week ago. I've known presidents and vice presidents and Senate members, and nobody is as smart or got their cognitive abilities than Joe Biden. How do you trust that dude anymore? How do you ever trust these people? You don't think they didn't know? You don't think they have the inside scoop on what staff people say to them, and they've been running cover this whole time? How do you not see that? But now, okay, hopefully you see it. Well, hopefully you see it, but there's this very sad. I've only seen this clip once since I watched the debate. I'm filming this. This is Friday, so last night. I've only seen this clip once, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it more. Afterwards, right? There is a clip of her. Joe's stuck on the stage, man. He needs help getting down. But that's not the clip I'm talking about. There's a clip that I don't know. They're backstage. They're meeting supporters. I don't know what they're doing, but it's right after. She looks out in the crowds. There's people that I guess support Biden. She literally goes like this. She goes, Joe, you did such a good job. You answered all the questions. Spoke to him like a disabled kid. It's like so cringe. It's like that's all you have to see. You don't even have to see anything. You don't have to see anymore. Maybe you haven't been watching these for the last 4 years. Just seeing that, how she talked to him like he was like a 5-year-old disabled kid. Oh, you did such a good job, Joe. It was embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. So I was joking on my on the thumbnail, Joe moving to Costa Rica, for retirement or whatever. But he's closer to hospice. He's closer to hospice than he is Costa Rica. And I'll tell you, the thing that's bad about this is a security thing, man. If I was China, I'd be like, we're going into Taiwan tomorrow. I'm not waiting for Trump to be president. And I said, I don't know, whatever about Trump. I don't care about any of that. I'm just talking about Biden, and that's all that you should be thinking about. You know what? If you could literally pull the lever for Biden right now, it's hard to say what's going to happen to him because they really can't do anything. If he was adamant, which he's kind of egotistical and very kind of narcissistic, like most of them are. And I think he's going to stay in. I think he's going to tell them all to fuck off. But maybe if he gets enough pressure, he's the only one that can stop this. Really, it's basically him bowing out. But if he doesn't. If he doesn't, obviously, I don't know. How can you vote for him? I could see you voting for the under ticket. Everybody else, I want to make sure this, the Senate and House of Representatives is full of Democrats or whatever. But if you could vote for him, you're a moron. You're a freaking moron. And again, nothing to do with Trump. I mean, Biden's liable to be dead within the 4 years. And really, Kamala? Really? Now you're probably thinking, well, Mike, you must be a Trumper the way you know. No, not a Trumper. Like I said, man, I've got an open mind on things. I can see things. Maybe I don't get clouded by anger and emotional stuff. I see what's happening. But I got to tell you, I think they did a disservice to everybody by not having some of the third-party candidates like RFK. I'm not saying you got to like RFK. I don't care about that. That's not my point. The point is, he should have been at that debate. And at the very, very least, you could have said, well, Biden's out, but I freaking hate Trump so bad. RFK, I don't really like a lot of his stuff about the vaccinations, whatever the hell it is. But at least his mind's there. At least his mind's there. You have some options. There's a couple other Green Party candidates that I probably should have been on that stage. I mean, what they've been doing, if you want to talk about killing democracy, they've been killing it all along with no primaries and all the other stuff. So I'm not sure how you could vote for Biden if he ends up not bowing out. I just can't. And again, not a Republican Democrat thing. I don't play with that tribe stuff. So I don't know. I'd be interested to let you what you guys think. You know, give me your opinions. I don't tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm right. But just remember, I think the whole political system's corrupt. Just so we're clear. So be careful what you say. And you know what? I know a lot about this subject. So watch yourself. All right, man. I know you guys. I know you guys get all this actually. Anyway, guys, just interesting, sad, enlightening to some. You know, that whole surprise thing it's kind of fun watching CNN and MSNBC and some of these other ones. Like, what? Where did this come from? We didn't know this. That part's a little funny. But I tell you what, Jill Biden. Could you imagine? Think of your husband or wife doing that, putting them out in front of an audience, knowing how they are. If that's not elder abuse, I don't know what is. Guys, I'm Michael Allen, travelcostarica.com. Let's get back on Costa Rica. Things are going to pop up. And if you're thinking about living or traveling in Costa Rica, I would say check out these videos. All right, ciao.